오빠 나 바보 같아. 나 바보 같아. Hey guys, what's up? When I moved from South Korea to Japan, I made a video about the differences that I noticed between these two countries. And some of you asked me, Sharoon, can you also make a video about the similarities that you've seen? So in this video, I'll be talking about 5 similarities that I've observed between these two countries. Here we go. Just like any other country, Japan and Korea, they have their own expressions or terms through which they say thank you. For example, in Japan, you'll say arigato gozaimasu, thank you, or 감사합니다, which is thank you in Korean language. However, both of these countries have special expressions through which they say thank you very much when the food is presented. For example, in Japan, before eating, they'll say itadakimasu, and after when they're eating, they'll say gochusama deshita. Same in Korea, before start eating, they'll use this expression saying 잘 먹겠습니다. And after they're done eating, they'll say 잘 먹었습니다. Now, these expressions in Japan and in South Korea, they have their own literal meaning. Like, for example, 잘 먹겠습니다 in South Korea means that I'm going to eat this food well. But basically, these expressions are trying to show that you're grateful for the food that is presented to you. Let me know if you guys have also some unique or special expressions that you use before and after eating. If you haven't figured it out, I actually just made this word cuting. But if you're in Japan or in South Korea, they have actually special terms for acting cute. And when I say cute, I mean like really acting cute, like a little baby. So in Japan and in South Korea, they use the word bariko. In Japan and Korea, it's called Aegyo, where mostly girls act like very cute, like a little baby girl, and they will even speak like a little child just to make the guy do something what they really want. And also there are like different levels of it. Like sometimes girls would like speak in this really high pitch, like or something like that, like really high pitched, like to act very cute or something. And even at times they would act like they're not smart. They don't know nothing about the world. They're like, 오빠 나 바보 같아, 나 바보 같아. And for some reasons, a lot of guys like it. When I was in South Korea, I even made a video of it. Like I did street interviews where we actually asked guys to do Aegyo or bariko. And I'll put the link in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. 오츠카레사마 데스 or 수고하셨어요. I remember like in Korea they also say 고생 많이 하셨어요. 고생 많이 하셨어요. Please correct my pronunciation if you're Korean and my pronunciation was not good enough. I have the experience of working in these both countries, and when I was in Korea, like every time when we finished work or we were working or doing something, people would always say 고생 많이 하셨어요 or 수고하셨습니다, which means thank you for the hard work or thank you for the good job. And same in Japan. Every time when we finish our work, people say 오츠카레사마 데스. Like it's my habit now. Like every time when I'm leaving office, I'll say 오츠카레사마 데스. And both of these expressions in Japan and South Korea are used a lot. And I want to say 오츠카레사마 데스 to you guys for liking this video. You haven't liked it yet? What are you doing? Let's go. If you ever happen to travel or live in Japan or South Korea in the future, you will notice that people don't tell you something directly. And it's not something that I'm saying it's bad or good. It's just a cultural thing. Like in Japan or in Korea, it's kind of considered rude or like impolite. Like if you tell somebody directly like, hey, I don't like you or I like you. I don't want that or I want that. Because of the cultural thing, like you tell somebody like indirectly, hey, I don't like this thing or I like that thing. It sometimes do get confusing if you're coming from a country where people just say directly what they want. But once you start living here, then you will gradually get to understand the art. Let me know about your culture. Like in your country, is it like very direct or like people usually talk indirectly? Let's see. Let's check it out. If you are learning Japanese language at the moment, I would highly recommend you to learn Korean language after that, or vice versa. The reason why I say that is because both of these languages have a very similar sentence structure. So the grammar, like it's very easy to translate from Japanese to Korean or from Korean to Japanese. And also in Japan and in South Korea, a lot of words are actually driven from kanji, which is Chinese characters. So for example, in Japan, they will use the word 가족 for family, and in Korea, they'll say 가족 for family. So 가족, 가족. So it's very, like there are a lot of words that you will see like are kind of similar. So if you're learning either of these languages, you will know that the vocabulary sometimes it's easy for you to remember. Often people ask me as well, like, Sharoon, which language is easier? Like, do you think Japanese is easier or Korean? Like, I think like speaking wise, Japanese and Korean, like if you're really interested in those languages, you can easily learn them faster, or it's not like Japanese is harder or Korean is harder or easier, nothing like that. However, writing Japanese, I think, personally, this is my personal opinion, writing Japanese is way harder as compared to Korean languages, because in Japan, they use a lot of kanji, which is really difficult. But in Korea, they use Hangul, which does not have a lot of kanji in that, like Chinese characters. So if you're living in Japan, knowing basic kanji is really helpful, whereas in Korea, if you don't know kanji, it's all good. By the way, let me know which language are you learning at the moment. Having said that, thank you so much for watching this video today. Do let me know if you have traveled in these two countries or lived here. What were the similarities that you found? Do let me know that in the comment section below. And please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, smile.